during the holidays, I was staying up kind of late, hanging out with family, stuff like that. But it meant that I woke up really late, and that kind of set my day up badly. And after I had a late couple late nights, I kind of had a really bad day, and I just felt really bad. And I managed to turn that into a good day, but I was thinking about what are the strategies I used and thought that might be helpful to you. So the first strategy is expressing gratitude for something. The thing is, when we think we have a bad day, the truth is we're really kind of having a good day. So you can really express gratitude for anything. I'm assuming you ate today. Express gratitude for that. If you did something with family the last night that made you stay up late, express gratitude for that. If you've got something you're excited for today, express gratitude for that. There's so many things we can be grateful for, even when our day doesn't seem like it's going to turn out very well. The second strategy I used was mindfulness. Oftentimes, when we're kind of feeling like we're having a bad day or we're worrying, it's actually because, well, worry is like living in the past. Wait, sorry. So, worry is like living in the future, and regret is like living in the past. When we're mindful, we live in the present moment. So, it can really dispel some of those worries. The easiest way to get into the present moment is just taking a deep breath and ideally kind of down the front. So, you're opening up your body. So, take a deep breath. I in through the nose. You can do out through the mouth or out through the nose, but I would recommend in through the nose. That's just to open up your body. It's helping you be present in the moment. I think Andrew Huberman also talked about, I think it was the cyclic sigh, where you can breathe in and then breathe in a little bit. So breathe in it all the way and then a little bit pass and then breathe out. And what those do is they kind of help ground you in the present moment. They relax your body a little bit. Even better would be meditation, and you can really meditate on anything. So I often meditate on my breath, which is obviously pretty common, but I also meditate by watching the fireplace or even just going out in nature. And I live near the beach, so just watching the waves and listening to them crash. And all meditation really is you're focusing on something, you get distracted. That's part of the process of meditation, and you bring your thoughts back. The other thing that's really important is that you look at your thoughts non judgmentally. I can definitely attest to this in my personal experience that when I I've seen it heard called that you're kind of cleaning out your brain when you're meditating, so that's why bad thoughts can come up sometimes. But when I have bad thoughts, if I try to fight them, sometimes I'll like shake my head and try to fight them off. They often grow during meditation. But what works really well instead is looking at them just non-judgmentally. So I one of the ways I saw this expressed, which I thought was really good, was like it's on a projector screen and you're not attached to it at all. So you kind of just maybe I'm focusing on my breath, the fireplace, nature, whatever, and I'm breathing, focusing on my breath. I have a bad thought come up, and you know what? I just let it pass and I bring my focus back to my breath. And that kind of helps almost clear your mind of bad thoughts. And it just makes you feel so much more relaxed and grounded in the present moment. The final thing is get into the spirit of taking action. So whenever I have a bad day, or sometimes at work, we'll have a day where it just feels, I don't know if you can relate, but it just feels like you're not getting anything done. It's not a productive day and things aren't rolling. Like it's almost impossible to get things rolling. So the best thing to do in that situation, which I found, is try to look for every possible opportunity to get a spirit of action going. Because if you can get one thing going, you get the momentum started, and then things just keep going down. And the other thing you can do for your body is breathing down the front, like I said, getting into the present moment. But what breathing down the front does is it opens up your body, right? You can't breathe down the front with a closed up body. And that's the other important aspect. Open up your body. So shoulders up and back and down, and then a breath down the front. And you want to just let your belly go, release all the tension you have, That'll help ground you in the present moment, and it opens up your body. And a closed body, right? That's not an action taking body. An open body is ready to take action. So literally get your physicality in the spirit of taking action and get your mindset in the spirit of taking action. Look for every possible opportunity to take action with this, with the idea in mind that if you can get things rolling a little faster in one aspect, they'll kind of carry over and start a snowballing effect. So if you've got a bad day right now, I want you to open up your body, take a deep breath down your front, in through the nose, out. If you want, you can try that cyclic sigh and breathe a little more and out. If you have time, meditate even. And then now express gratitude. So what do I have today that's good? Even though it feels like a bad day, what's actually good? Because bad days are kind of good days when you really think about it. And even just reframing can turn a bad day into a good day. So what do I have? Sorry about the beeping. I'm making a steak right now. But what do I have that's good in my day? Express gratitude on that. Three things at least. Okay, three things. And the final thing is, what can I do to get action rolling? What's one action I can take? If you're really low down, maybe that's like cleaning a dish. And if you're feeling a little bit better, but just a little off, maybe that's getting a task done for work or something like that. What's one thing you can do to get action moving? If you want to learn a little more about this stuff, check out my website, disciplinepath.com. I have a newsletter up there, which I'm going to start posting to soon. I'm also going to release through my newsletter, or you can email me about it, a book list. So, full of self improvement books that I've found really useful and should help you as well. And thirdly, I've also got a course up there called Building Bonds, which is all about social confidence, social connections, and conquering loneliness as a young man. Right now, it's not the best, so I have it at a discounted price, but in a couple days, I'm going to literally refilm the entire thing. I might have even done it already by the time posting this video, and it's going to be pretty good, and hopefully it'll help you. Full money back guarantee, so no risk in it at all. Hope this helps.